I was 13. My dad, my sister, and I were driving her car home from a friend's house. And we live out of town, and my sister was talking to my dad about the next car that he gets. And she says, "Dad, the next car you get, I want that to be my new car." And my dad says, "No, that's Amber's car. That's how it goes. The next car I get is supposed to be hers." And she says, "But Dad, Amber can't drive. You know she can't drive." My dad says, "You really think she can't drive?" And he pulls the car over, and he gets out, and he comes over to me, and he says, "Amber, go get in the driver's seat. You're going to drive home." And I couldn't believe that he actually wanted me to drive us home. I was like, there's no way. I can't drive. I can barely see over the steering wheel. And so I get out, I get in the driver's seat, and I drive us the rest of the way home. I even parked it in the garage, somehow managing not to hit the garage at all. And that day, my sister put a limitation on the things that I could do. When I turned 14, I started losing my sight. Up till I was 14, I had low vision just in my left eye, and I had no vision in my right eye. I lost my sight to what is called FEVR, F-E-V-R, familial exudative vitreous retinopathy. What it is the vessels in your eyes break open and leak a contaminant, which detaches the retina. A lot of people think it sounds painful, but you don't feel it. After I lost my sight, I thought that there wasn't really anything that I would be able to do. I couldn't do sports, and I loved playing basketball and volleyball. And I didn't really know what blind people were capable of. And one of my friends came up to me, and she says, "Amber, have you ever tried downhill skiing?" And I'm thinking, you really want a blind person to go downhill skiing? I'm gonna hit a tree or something. She says, "No, you're gonna come try it with me." I'm like, okay. So she takes me out to Huff Hills, and we get to the top of the hill, and I'm thinking, I'm a little scared right now to go down this hill, but I guess we can try it. So what they did was, it looks like a hula hoop, but it's rectangular shaped, and I would be in the middle of it, and I had one person on each side of me and one person behind me. We went down the hill like that, and one of the times that we went down the hill, the hula hoop that we were using ended up breaking halfway down the hill, and we all fell. We got up, and we didn't know how we were going to make it the rest of the way down the hill. So me and one of the guides linked our arms together and made it the rest of the way down the hill without falling. Like I said before, I like to play sports, and I didn't think I could do that anymore. Until one of my friends said that they were going to be in track, and track was just starting for the season. And I thought, maybe there's something I can do in track. I mean, I know how to run. And I went up to the coach, and I asked him, "Do you think there's something I could do in track?" And he said, "Yeah, you could throw shot put and discus." I was a little concerned because I was wondering how it was going to work for me spinning. I thought I was going to hit someone. But they had no fears of it, so figured why not try it. So I met with the head throwing coach, and he had already looked up videos on how blind people can throw shot put and disc, and he took me out there, and he showed me how to throw, and I was so excited to be in a sport and for them to not have any limitations for me. They expected me to do just as well as every other person. After I lost my sight, I felt like my purpose is to teach other people who don't know very much about blindness about it, because I used to be in their place of not knowing what a blind person could do. I set a lot of limitations for myself because I didn't think I was capable of it. And I shouldn't have set those limitations, because I'm capable of a lot more than I thought I was. Everyone's capable of more than they think they are, other people think they are. We shouldn't set limitations for ourselves or other people because we don't know what they're capable of. We should give them a task and let them try it. Sometimes they'll succeed and sometimes they'll fail, but at least they said they gave it their best and they got to try it.